Starting a video editing agency is going to be one of the best moves you can make in 2024. And that's because the demand for video content has never been higher. There's an expanding creator economy, rise of social media and influencer marketing, and of course, you get to work remotely. You can literally work from anywhere in the world, editing someone else's content who's paying you $100 or $200 an hour to edit. But you already knew that, and that's not why you clicked on this video. So let's dive into what type of editing agencies are going to be the most lucrative for 2024. Oh, I'm also going to give you some AI tools throughout this video so that you can plug them into your agency and help it run even better. So count it down from 5. Number 5 is a Repurpose business editor. This is where you go to a business who already has existing assets, and then you repurpose them based on different social media platforms or to give different messages. Now, this is actually such an easy way to make some quick money. All you need to do is literally Google search businesses in your area, have a look at the websites, and anyone who's got video already on their website, you just send them an email just saying, hey, I'm a business repurposing video editor, or however you want to frame it, and then just say, I'm going to take your existing videos and I can repurpose them, put some text, animation, and graphics in there as well to tell a different message, so that one, you can save on not having to reshoot loads of content, and 2, you can continue to keep on marketing, and I can create a whole bank of videos based on what you've already got. I guarantee there are so many businesses out there that would actually benefit massively from that service. And I know that because I know that in big businesses, they actually employ people to do that specifically. Once a film team like us come into the business and we create the big glossy videos along with all of their other assets, then their internal team will often repurpose that across the space of the year. They will put text, animation, and graphics with it to send different messages in their marketing campaigns, whether that's for recruitment or for sales or for push-throughs to their website. Whatever it is a huge industry, and that is not available to a lot of businesses because they don't want to employ someone full-time, but they'd be more than happy to pay you to do that. Number 4 is a podcast editor, and I've got an AI tool that if you don't know about it, you need to be using this. Actually, no matter what option you pick today, you should be using either Autopod, which is an AI tool that plugs into Premiere Pro, and it takes multi-cameras and it chops them all up automatically for you. It does a fantastic job. All of the podcasts that I've put on this channel have all used that Autopod. I haven't gone through there and chopped them up and toggled on and off the layers. It's done it all for me. It literally does like a 40-minute podcast in the space of about 30 seconds, which is phenomenal. So number 1, use that. And number 2, everyone should be using Adobe Speech Enhancement. It would actually take some audio. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's do a test. It will take the audio from a camera like this that's using the internal mic, which probably doesn't sound that good. Just to confirm, it's nothing coming through there. And it will basically make it sound like this.
Hey, I'm Ross. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We really appreciate it because we're trying to grow this channel as much as possible in the same way as you're trying to grow your business. This is all free advice, so it's really the least you can do.
Okay, nice, back on. So it does an amazing job, and you should definitely consider doing that. Now, the reason I put Podcast Editor in here is because I go to networking events, many different types of networking events, and there are always multiple people who are putting out podcasts either every week or at least every month. And they are always talking about the struggles of having to, get someone in, record it, and then edit it, and then upload it. And that's something that you can do super easily, and you can literally use some more AI tools. One of them is called D7 Lead Finder, and it will find hundreds of leads for you with a click of a button. You can then take those email addresses from those business owners, put it into a program called Lemlist, where it will send out emails for you which are completely automated, and then you can be making some sales in the background while you're just enjoying whatever it is you enjoy doing. Number 3 is a freelance production company editor, and we have a production company, and many production companies like me will outsource a lot of their editing. Now, we are fortunate because we do have an in-house team, but when times get busy, and they've been busy recently, then guess what? We're outsourcing a lot of our work to freelance editors. And the best thing that you need to do here is to get in touch with local agencies and local production companies, basically anyone that offers video production. That even goes down to other freelance videographers, because they are going to reach a point throughout the year where they're too busy, or they just want to offload some of that work. And actually, that's a huge thing that you can do, is take some of that workload. We actually use a piece of software called Lucid. Lucid Link actually allows our editor to connect remotely to our basically storage drive and edit from there. So we have access to the files. If our client needs to make any changes at a later date, then we're able to do that. And it's a great system that you can set up easily enough as well. So if you're going to start an agency like that, then I would say set that up in advance and then talk to the production company, so you can say, hey, look, here is how easy my workflow is. You basically just drag the assets into this folder that I'll set up. It's a shared folder, and then I can edit from that and you'll have access to it too. That works really effectively. And I would imagine is a hugely lucrative agency to start, because damn, we spend a lot of money on freelance editors. So at number 2 is a social media marketing editor, or social media marketing editing agency. However, again, you want to position this, but ultimately the best marketing agencies to work with will be those who do Ecom. So anyone that sells anything online, because those guys who are running the ads, they will need to take some video content and produce hundreds of variations of the video, different hooks, different endings, different looks, different messaging, different shots, all to try and sell this product. Because they basically have what's called ad fatigue. So when you run an advert for too long, it doesn't perform well after a period of time. So they switch that off, turn another one on that looks pretty similar, and then they're ready to go again. So if you can team up with a strategic partner, someone like a social media marketing agency, particularly in the e-com space, then you could almost have no end amount of work coming your way. And by the way, there's absolutely nothing stopping you going directly to these e-com brands themselves and saying to them, hey, I've seen you've got some video content. Do you want to repurpose it? Or we can make you some different ads, etc., etc. And finally, at number 1, I get emails about this daily. I'm going to give you some tips on how you can stand out above everyone else in this space. But of course, with the rapidly expanding creator economy on YouTube, becoming a YouTube video editor or a shorts editor too. Now, I do actually have a tip for you straight away for YouTube shorts. We actually use an app called Clap App, KLAP.app, Clap App. And basically, you can just give it a YouTube video that you've already edited and then press the button, and again within about 30 seconds it will give you 10 variations of YouTube shorts that your client can now go and upload. And this is so quick and easy, and you could charge a good amount for this, and I know a lot of people do, so why not be one of them? Now, as a creator, it feels like this might be a slightly saturated market, but a saturated market isn't always bad, because it shows that there is a huge demand for it. And I can agree, there's so many creators out there that can benefit from editors, and also we'll probably be using different editors based on workflow and for different projects as well. A website that I would definitely guide you in the direction of would be ytjobs.co. Basically stands for youtubejobs.co, where you can list on there and then have creators come and contact you. It's a very reputable website. I would probably position myself away from people on Fiverr. You probably don't want to have that type of client working with you, but instead maybe do your own research, look at businesses in the local area, those that have got YouTube channels or influencers, etc., and then just actually reach out to them. And the best thing that you can do here that's going to make you stand out above most of the emails that I get is just make it personal. Tell us about who you are. Maybe do a Loom video recording. Loom is an AI tool, a piece of software that records your screen and records you. And it also puts like chapter markers in there and stuff like that as well. Lots of fancy things. But you can record going through let's say my channel or a channel. I feel like I'm going to get so many emails now. And then you can basically explain what you would do differently, maybe show some of your track record. And I've even had people in the past take an existing video of mine and repurpose it and show me what would have been possible. Now, it might just be that you want to create the ultimate editing agency and you actually combine different factors here. But do remember that trying to find that kind of ideal niche will definitely guide the direction of your marketing and your sales process too, because each one of these areas, the clients will have a slightly different set of needs and pain points. If you haven't seen this video about how to start an editing agency from zero, then I highly suggest you do that. And if you have already, then why not take a look at how we generate recurring revenue inside our business? Because guess what? This model applies to every single video editor and video editing agency out there, and it's a certified way to get you a regular recurring income every single month. Enjoy.